welcome back to another episode of The Follow-Up. I'm Eden, this is my dad Noah, and every week for the last 6 years, we've been sitting on my bed and having a conversation about really whatever we want to talk about. And this week we're going to talk about colleges. And yes, I do know I'm only in 6th grade, but I don't know how we got started on the conversation, but I don't know, a few nights ago at dinner or when we were sitting on the couch, we started talking about it, and we thought it might be a good podcast idea.
Sure.
How did we start talking about it?
I think you brought it up that I think you said some kids at school were talking about where they wanted to go to college.
Oh, yeah.
Was that it? Well, yes, I do think that came up. But no, I think it was from Gilmore Girls. You said that...
Oh, I was saying how many people apply and get into Harvard, Princeton, and Yale, and how many people per year that get into Harvard do you think turn them down?
Because there was a character in Gilmore Girls, you said.
Princeton is just bye-bye. She doesn't even think about it. And then it's in between Harvard and Yale, so she ends up going to Yale.
Yeah, great goals to have, I guess. I've always thought that the best college for you is whatever you make out of it. So I think you can go anywhere and make the most out of it. And sure, there are some brilliant academic institutions in this country, but it depends on what you might want to do, or if you really don't know what you want to do, what might
help you decide.
Sure, exactly right. And give you the best options and maybe the best teachers or the best conversations or a great group of alumni that can advance your career.
Yeah.
Yeah. But having I think the Ivy League is, I'm actually kind of surprised that it's still a thing that is, I have to go to an Ivy League school, because there are so many great schools around the country. I am surprised that in 2026 that it's still, the Ivy League.
Besides Grandpa going to BU, how did you decide to go to BU?
Well, I knew I wanted to go into sports broadcasting, and I knew they had an excellent communications school. Yeah, and then I spent my summer going into senior year of high school at BU doing a radio, TV, and film program, iTrip, and loved it. And I don't think I knew anybody else who was a broadcaster from BU, I don't think, but Hope and Stacy across the street, and then Hope married Gary, and they went to BU, and Grandpa. So my first babysitters, Grandpa, his best friends all were at BU, so I'd heard about it for a long time. And then when I went and experienced it for that summer, it was awesome. And then I realized, I do want to be in a city like that.
Yeah.
And I visited Syracuse because if you want to be a sportscaster, it's like an obligatory trip. You have to go visit, and I didn't like it. And while we were up there, we saw Ithaca College, which was another good communication school, but very, very small, smaller than our high school. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so then I really liked Boston. And then it turned out to be the only application I had. I didn't fill out any other applications. I just applied early, and I wouldn't recommend that path, just to have one application ready, but
one thing I plan
out.
on when applying to colleges, I think I'm going to try to apply to more than one school.
Yeah, you might want to have.
Yeah.
You're going to have maybe your favorite. But I do remember going on some college visits with Uncle Max. So, and that's why I just enjoyed being on college campuses. And that's why when we go on trips, I like going to see colleges. Like, I liked going up to when we were in Burlington, Vermont, and walking around Vermont.
Yeah, or Colorado.
In Colorado, I liked walking around Boulder. I like seeing them, the colleges, and I like you getting that experience, seeing it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is something that I was kind of surprised. Like, so this is something that comes up at school.
It does. It actually it came up more in 5th grade than in 6th grade, because I think everyone's like, middle school, everything goes on your college record. I'm like,
I don't think it does.
No.
I don't think it does.
I was like, maybe 8th grade if you're trying to get into a high school. I think 7th grade, it depends.
I don't think middle school does.
I think if you're staying at the school you're staying at, probably, and you're in 5th grade, I don't think anything from 5th grade, even one detention, will go on your
No, I don't think
will
so.
go on your college application.
No, I don't think so. It's called like your permanent record that
Nothing's
gets
going on your permanent
that gets
record.
sent. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I mean, you do have to start at some point. Yeah, probably next year.
7th grade, yeah.
Yeah, start thinking about some extracurricular clubs and things that you might want to carry over with you through high school
Yeah.
that start in middle school, and see what you really do enjoy outside of school that helps you separate yourself from other college applicants, but only doing those things because you really enjoy it and you're really into it, so that you
Not
can
just
so that you can get the most out of it also.
yeah.
Yeah, that is important. Do you ever think about not where you're gonna go, but do you ever think about what is college like?
Oh, that's a good question.
At your age, I certainly
not
did
really.
not.
Not like what's it like?
I was thinking about high school at your age.
Yeah.
I was not thinking about what college was like.
No, I'm not thinking about what college is like yet.
Do you watch any shows where they're in college,
Well,
like or like
it's
on a college campus
season 4 like kind of takes place on a college campus.
of?
Gilmore Girls.
Oh,
I guess it does. So it's really only been her dorm room for the first 6 episodes.
how is this? What's the character's name?
Rory,
Rory. How's she doing in
Lorelai.
college?
she's like fine. She hasn't started classes yet. Like she has, but it's like she's like testing.
No more like.
Sorry, she's testing classes
Okay.
to see which classes she wants to do.
Okay.
So she hasn't really started classes yet.
What is the? Was she nervous going to college? Had she been away from home before?
I think she was like nervous and excited, but her college is only 22.8 miles away
Okay.
from where she lives. So
So she could go home when
she
wants.
goes home every Friday.
Oh.
Friday and the weekend, pretty much.
Oh.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So she has her independence, but she's close.
for the week,
For her, she's close to home.
Yeah.
And that's where she wanted to be, close to home.
pretty much.
Yeah, it is a. Yeah, I mean, I remember a lot about like my first week of college and seeing what. Oh well, this is real independence. Like, camp was one thing. Summers away, like at a summer program. That summer program, that was another thing. But this was like, all right, I'm gonna be here for 4 years.
Yeah.
And yes, I know I have the summers or vacations, but all right, this is life. This is not just a summer.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, like, all right, I gotta figure this out. But the best thing right away was, I remember our family friend Gary saying, he said, within reason, just say yes. Like if someone says, hey, you want to come down and eat dinner, but you had already eaten dinner, just say yes, because you'll meet somebody else, or just maybe make another friendship. You don't have to eat anything. You just sit there and hang out.
Yeah.
And keep your door open so that people can come in and out or say hello. But I also knew I knew a bunch of people when I went to BU too. So that was helpful. I would think that you might want to go to a school that has
I would
like
probably
good sports teams to root
Yes.
for, and oftentimes those are at bigger schools.
Yeah.
That's
I want
thought.
a sports team, like some sports teams.
a sports team that is maybe nationally recognized.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they all have sports, just not everybody's interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's good for student camaraderie, rooting for teams. I did have something else to ask you, and now I'm completely forgetting. Because I never ask you, unless it's the first day of school, what you might want to do. But what are your...
You're not allowed to ask me that.
No. Right now in school, what are your favorite subjects?
History,
Okay.
science.
Pull this up just a little bit.
History, science,
Mm-hmm.
and history, science, and Spanish probably.
Okay. Got a book?
I do have a book. I think I've done this once before, but I don't know. I just felt like doing it again today. When You Reach Me by Rebecca Stead. This is, I'd say, a book of mystery, friendship, sci-fi, all three of those put together. And I think it's a great mix of all three. It has an incredible ending, and it took me about, I think I started to read it once and I just did not get it. And then I read it again in 4th grade and I got it more. Then I read it again in 5th grade in school. I think it really clicked for me then. So I would say this is a good book to read 5th grade and up. You have to pay close attention to detail in this book. It's not like I'll flip through the pages type of book. It's
not a beach read.
It's not a beach read. You got to be focused on the book.
Mm-hmm.
And the ending was very confusing to me at first. And then you think about it, and then you start asking yourselves all these questions. So does this mean this? Would this happen in the future, the past, or the present? Or I won't give anything away. But yeah, I think this is a good book once you read it to start asking yourselves questions that push yourself farther in the book.
Okay.
It's by Rebecca Stead.
Cool.
And she wrote a really good book called Liar and Spy. I have it over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's also by her, and that's really good. So
Have you read her other books?
I read that one, and I read some others.
First Light, Goodbye Stranger.
I haven't read these three.
No?
But I read Liar and Spy, and that was good. Or actually, I read this one, Goodbye Stranger.
Okay.
So.
All right, When You Reach Me, Rebecca Stead.
Yeah. Or Liar and Spy. Liar and Spy is it's a mystery and friendship.
Oh, speaking of books.
Yeah.
You want to mention what the Zoom you're on this week?
Oh, so
and
there
maybe
was
a takeaway from that?
Oh, well, I'll just describe it, and you'll see.
Oh.
So
yes, I will, because we're doing a podcast here. I'll see, yeah.
So this week I was on a Zoom with, there were, I think, how many people were on that Zoom? There were
4 people.
No.
Oh, are there
It was
about
like
150?
150 kids, and there were 2 former CIA agents with Stuart Gibbs and James Ponty. They are both authors of great mysteries. Stuart Gibbs, I would say, is most known for his Fun Jungle series and Spy School, and James Ponty is most known for Sea Spies, and Sea Spies 7 comes out, Sea Spies Europa, on February 10th, and that is a great mystery, and they're both about, both of the series of both authors are about kid detectives, and that kids can do things that adults cannot do.
So that's why they brought on CIA agents.
Yes, they're mysteries.
Former CIA agents, like real CIA agents.
And Sea Spies takes place with MI6, and Spy School takes place with the CIA.
What did you take away from that? Aside from it just being cool. And the only reason I saw it was I followed James Ponty on Instagram because you like him as an author, and I find out when things are coming up. And he posted about this, and I thought, yeah, sure, we'll join. Great.
I thought it was really interesting to hear about what the CIA. I should call them agents, because they said the things that authors always get wrong is they call them agents. Well, they don't refer to each other as agents.
Oh, what do they refer to each other as?
What was it? It was like, it wasn't agents. It was some other word. It was like
Operators?
Was it that?
Detectives, operators, CIA operators. Okay.
I think it was that.
Okay.
Don't take my word on that.
Okay.
I think it was that.
All right.
So that was one of the things, because we're always like CIA agents.
Mm-hmm. Operative? Maybe an operative?
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, an operative, possibly.
I don't know. Don't take my word
for
this. But they definitely don't call each other agents, and I thought that was interesting.
Mm-hmm. It is interesting. Did you learn anything about Stuart Gibbs, James Ponty, their process or their friendship?
Well, I knew they were friends, but I didn't actually realize how much they talk to each other, and how they try not to make their books collide. And one of the questions was, will characters from Sea Spies ever work together or meet characters from Spy School? But it was, no, probably not, because you have to read both series, and might just confuse it, but it was a good question.
Yeah, I know that was very cool to be able to be on that. Okay. Anything else?
I do not think so.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.